Hero, written by Perry Moore, is somewhat of a unique item. Superhero stories are nothing new, but this superhero story is told in the form of a thick, all-words, no-pictures novel. Hero is an enthralling, action-packed, and highly poignant book that could be just as groundbreaking within its genre as X-Men First Class or Watchmen. The novel takes common superhero clichés and archetypes and cleverly modifies them for its own narrative. The most obvious parallel is with X-Men, in which the subjugation of superpowered mutants is an allegory for discrimination against blacks, gays, and other minorities. But in Hero, this theme of discrimination is internalized within a small family, as Hal Creed, the father of the protagonist Tom, is distrustful and prejudiced against people with superpowers. Tom, a star basketball player, has the ability to heal people by touching them and concentrating, and thus risks disappointing his father by joining the League and becoming a hero. Tom also happens to be gay, which carries its own stigma, especially from his homophobic dad. He must therefore keep these secrets that threaten to throw his whole life into disarray. Perry Moore, who sadly died last year, wanted to create a more positive image for LGBT characters in superhero literature. He certainly succeeded with Hero, as Tom Creed is a friendly, sensitive, and well-rounded main character. Tom is portrayed as a good kid with an incredible burden, and we can easily relate to his guilty secrecy. Tom's superpowers, which his father looks down upon, are a metaphor for his own sexuality, which many homosexuals should learn to accept openly. On a more general level, we've all done or felt things that we don't want our parents to know about. Tom has a nice, supportive personality, but Moore also avoids making him a contrived Gary Stu. He is awkward, uncertain about his future, and prone to making rash decisions. When a string of superhero murders occur, Tom's resolve to find the culprit coincides with him growing more confident and fully coming to terms with who he is. As such, Tom undergoes an engaging character arc. Despite his fanciful powers, Tom feels like a real person with an emotional, very personal journey. By the way, the Westboro Baptist Church must feel pretty sheepish in the novel's universe. When a gay guy essentially has the same powers as Jesus, uses these powers to treat cancer and burn victims, and literally saves the entire world from destruction, I don't think the WBC has any right to complain about gays. I'm sure Moore wasn't aiming for a Christ allegory. I just like pissing off extreme conservatives. The supporting characters are an eccentric bunch of misfits with interesting backstories. Scarlet is a little like Severin from the movie Short Bus if she could control fire. Scarlet is self-conscious about a condition she has and uses her rude, bitchy attitude as a shield, pushing people away so that they can't hurt her. Ruth is a wise old lady with clairvoyance and a past full of regret, and acts as a friend and mentor to Tom when everyone else rejects him. Typhoid Larry, who can induce diseases, is the Neville Longbottom of the group. He is timid, a little pathetic, and exists mostly for comic relief, but he is capable of great, selfless acts of heroism when the time is right. Hero is a rich, tightly written novel with fun, engaging characters, and most of them have moving subplots that link back to the main plot. Perry Moore was a very skilled writer. The novel's pace slows down for the heartbreaking moments, but never once drags, and Moore's prose is vivid and evocative. His voice as Tom is honest and commands our attention, and the action sequences are very visceral, tense, and exciting. Finally, I want to point out a fantastic move on the part of Moore. Hero has plenty of counterparts of existing heroes. Tom is Elixir, Scarlet is Pyro, Ruth is Osiris, I guess, Larry is Rogue, Golden Boy is the Flash, and Warrior Woman is a very thinly disguised Wonder Woman, but guess what Moore did with Superman? He made his Superman a villain, which is a deeply shocking twist both for people invested in the novel and doubly so for comic book fans. Hero is a 400-plus page novel that I finished in 2 days. I read about 240 pages in the first day, which goes to show how compelling it is. My only significant problem with the novel is that Tom's actions in the enthralling climax feel a little like a deus ex machina. His healing ability does steadily increase in potency throughout the novel, but having it improve this much, with other unrelated powers suddenly taking effect, feels too far-fetched. Otherwise, Hero is an excellent novel. It has a gripping, emotional plot with fun, deep characters, thrilling action, and a very relatable tale of young sexuality and identity told through the allegorical device of superpowers. I highly recommend this book. Hero by Perry Moore earns 4.5 stars out of 5. Thanks for watching.